Hi, good evening, professional colleagues. Welcome to the session. It's a Friday evening for the first day of the Independence Month. My name is CA Manish Sharma, and I'm the moderator for today's session. The session is about stretch, sweat, and smile, physical fitness for a healthy life. It is yet another initiative by our Committee on Promoting Work-Life Balance of ICAI. Truly blessed to moderate this session. We are hereby joined with CA Priyamvada Chabra ma'am, the secretary of our committee, CA Sridhar Mupala sir, the vice chairman of our committee, and CA Charya sir, the chairman of our committee. This is a very young committee, and we are hereby welcoming our speaker, CA Vaibhav Pandya, a very young and energetic speaker for this topic. Let me begin by introducing myself. I'm a chartered accountant who has worked with industry as a SAP consultant and as a financial planner with the FMCG company. Now I'm into my business, which is into logistics. My belief on physical fitness is about having a healthy and a balanced life. Through our regular movements, which is strength trainings and positive lifestyle, we can empower ourselves to live healthier, feel stronger, and thrive every day. Stretch, which is about reflecting the importance of mobility and flexibility. Sweat, a way through which we burn out ourselves in a physical activity. Smile, a gift to our mental and physical wellness. It's a joy of living. A combination of all this leads to a positive way of living a life. With this, we welcome our chairman, C.A. Jayesh Shera, sir, who holds 27 plus degrees. I think that's a huge number, sir, who has chaired more than 30 national and international committees and a star of Surat. He represents India at various prestigious forums for higher education. And let me tell you, this is in more than 6 countries that he has represented our country. Welcome, Jay, sir. I present it to you for the opening remark.
Thank you very much, Manish ji. A very good evening to all of you friends, all my dear chartered accountant friends. CA Vaibhav Pandya, the learned speaker, or should I say healthy speaker. Generally we are used to use the word learned speaker, but for this topic, a healthy and health promoting speaker, CA Vaibhav Pandya ji. Our moderator today, Manish Sharma ji, the secretary of this work-life balance committee, the backbone of this committee, CA Priyamvada ji, and all my dear friends, once again, a very good evening. And friends, work-life balance committee, as Manish ji said, is a very young committee. And I think young people are very healthy, you see. So this committee has to focus on health. Well, friends, this committee has been newly formed and I think very rightly formed. It is in the 77th year where ICI could understand that along with income tax and GST, health is also important. Very rightly, this committee has been created by our visionary president and vice president, and fortunately, the charge has been given to me. Well, work-life balance is utmost essential. Very honestly, work and life, these are not two different aspects. These are one and the same. All these things have to go hand in hand. Now, in that, when you talk about balance, naturally it has to start with health and followed by wealth. Both are very important. If you have good health and you have financially freedom, wealth, then you can look into all other aspects of life beautifully: relationships, your hobbies, adventures, and your domain expertise, and so many other aspects, which are very, very, very crucial. If you have a lopsided life, say I'm an income tax expert across the country and I am not healthy, then I don't think there is any point in living such a life. Or take it other way. I have all the wealth of this universe, but I don't have any hobbies, adventures, and no good relatives to share with. Probably that is also lopsided. So all these things should go hand in hand. Now this week, we are going to focus on health aspect. As it is said that healthy body, healthy mind. So friends, if you really want to be very productive, I'm sure Vaibhav is going to cover that particular aspect. Friends, you may work for 10 hours a day at your office with a poor health or with poor productivity, right? Many times, 4 hours healthy, productive, focused work might, give you the result which even 10 hours of slogged hours cannot give. So there comes the importance of the balance, healthy life. Well, The topic that Vaibhavji has suggested is stretch, sweat, smile. I think these are very crucial. Let us first start with the stretch, right? So here comes the importance of yoga, of stretching, right? Friends, it is very, very essential. I'm not sure how much, this is what I'm going to tell you is something very simple. But what is very simple to understand is very difficult to follow at times. I'm not very sure whether I can have the courage to tell you in today's world, kindly sleep in time and get up in time, right? If you sleep in time, to poor particularly youngsters, भाई साहब, kindly see to it, रात को 10 बजे के बाद you are not into Instagram, right? It does not make any difference peeping into lives of others. Better just be at ease, sleep in time. Your body requires that very, very, very much. I think we are forgetting the most basic things. We are forgetting the platform on which we are standing and we are running. Sir, this is the most important thing. Just imagine if you sleep late, get up late. अगर आप सूर्यवंशी बनते हैं, you wake up after sunrise, then probably आप अपने आप को नुकसान कर रहे हैं. As it is said, जो ना देखे उसका सूरज, वो है अपनी जान का दुश्मन. आने वाली कहे जवानी, जाने वाला कहे ये बचपन. बुनियाद मजबूत हो तो गिरते नहीं मका. हर एक नई सुबह से मांगे नई नई खुशियां. सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड फ्रेंड्स, बहुत बेसिक चीज है. वैभव जी बहुत बेसिक चीज बताएंगे, राइट? टाइम पे सो जाओ भाई, टाइम पे उठो और उठो एकदम एनर्जेटिक उठो. एंड जरूरी है स्ट्रेचिंग करना, जरूरी है एक्सरसाइज करना, जरूरी है. आई टेल यू वन थिंग, आई completed my chartered accountancy 3 decades back. My daughter is also chartered accountant. I tell her also, and I make it a point. मेरे साल के 600 आवर्स एक्सरसाइज मैं काउंट करता हूं मनीष जी. अगर मैं सिर्फ ये कहूंगा ना कल से एक्सरसाइज, तो वो कल ही चलता रहेगा. आई काउंटेड 600 आवर्स. इफ आई डोंट डू 2 आवर्स टुडे, टुमारो इट हैज टू बी 4 आवर्स. ये थोड़ा किसी को ज्यादा लगेगा, बट जब ये कंडीशन लग जाती है ना, आदमी सुधर जाता है कि बहुत 600 टच करना है तो करना है, राइट? 600 नहीं, कोई 400 से करे, कोई 300 से करे, लेकिन करे तो सही. सो वन थिंग इज स्ट्रेचिंग. वेल, बिलीव मी, स्ट्रेचिंग इन इटसेल्फ इज सो ब्यूटीफुल. आपके बॉडी के हर जॉइंट्स को सही तरह से स्ट्रेच करना इज अ ब्लिस. आफ्टर दैट आपकी जो मन की स्थिति होती है, सो ब्यूटीफुल. सर, मन अगर आपका मस्त है तो बाकी सब चीज तो यू आर गोइंग टू डू वेरी 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 वेल. सो स्ट्रेच, दैट इज द पॉइंट. योगा, एंड मनीष जी, जब योगा की बात करते हो, many people feel it is twisting and turning, but it is not like that. You are actually working on this thing. Abraham Lincoln very rightly said that if I had 10 hours to chop a tree, I'll use 6 hours to sharpen the axe. Similarly, if you don't sharpen this axe from time to time, yoga is a very beautiful way to sharpen. And actually, it connects you with the universal energy. So there is an unbounded energy. Unbounded energy, like, solar energy is unbounded. Few years back, we did not have the silicon chips and converting them into this, solar panels and taking it electricity. What was the position today there? And today, the same energy, when we can tap, how we utilize. Similarly, the universe's unbounded energy and intelligence. By regularly going into yoga, initially you get only some physical benefits, but in the long run, you are actually connected with your inner being, which is connected with the universe, and that actually gives wisdom. By reading Income Tax Act and GST circulars, you will get all the intelligence. And by going to AI, you get all the artificial intelligence. But how do you get the wisdom? Right? रंग ले आएंगे, रूप ले आएंगे, कागज के फूल, खुशबू कहां से लाएंगे? That comes from the stretching, from that morning routine, from that yoga, from connecting with your own self. And if you are connected to your own self, you are connected to the whole world beautifully well. जब आप अपने आप से रूठे हुए हो, when you are not very happy with yourself, do you think you will make your parents happy or children happy? Ah, what a joke. Not possible. So first and foremost thing is getting up in time, energetically, having a good routine, maybe walking, maybe swimming, maybe stretching, maybe yoga. Let us start with that second part. I was talking about sweat. थोड़ा सा ये भी है, थोड़ा सा ये भी है. बहुत एसी में रह रहे हैं आजकल हम, राइट? यू हैव बिकम वेरी मच एयर कंडीशन. थोड़ा सा बाहर निकले, राइट? कभी नदी किनारे निकले, कभी पहाड़ पे जाए, मोबाइल लिए बिना जाए। बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। आई नो इट्स अ वेरी बिग sacrifice going without mobile, but we have to dare that. In today's world, it is a dare. Friend, I tell you, Vaibhavji, I tell you, night 9 o'clock, my mobile goes off. I never start it before morning 9. 12 hours, it is surely off. In the afternoon, at the lunchtime also, I make it off. For 4 hours, it is off. So that means 16 hours a day. By any means, my mobile is off, and off. And I don't have any Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, anything on my mobile. That is only on my office computer. So that only casually someday, if at all I want, I will look into it. Right. So these are some very important things. तो थोड़े बाहर निकलिए, एक्सरसाइज करिए, थोड़ी मस्त स्वेट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सन में जाइए. इट इज द सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी. इट इज द सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी. एंड बिलीव मी, इट इज नॉट ओनली वॉकिंग इन सन. वापस कह रहा हूं, कभी वॉक तो करिए रोज सन में, एंड जस्ट चेक व्हाट इज द इम्पैक्ट हियर. व्हाट इज द इम्पैक्ट? रोमांसिंग विद सेल्फ, दैट इज द कंसेप्ट. रोमांस लैला मजनू वाला बाद में आता है, रोमांसिंग विद योर ओन सेल्फ पहले आता है. भाई साहब, आप द वन हु डज नॉट हैव रोमांस विद हिमसेल्फ, वो किसी और के साथ रोमांस कर रहा है. हाय रे हाय, ये तो बॉलीवुड में हो सकता है, अपनी लाइफों में नहीं होता. सो गो इन सन, राइट? थोड़ा सा स्वेट, पसीना बहाइए. राइट? इट्स वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट दैट वी डू दैट. आवर बॉडी हैज अ मैकेनिज्म. जो मैकेनिज्म ऊपर वाले ने बनाई है वो हम चेंज नहीं कर सकते. हम चेंज नहीं कर सकते आर्टिफिशियली. एआई नहीं कर सकती वो चीज. हमें ध्यान रखना है. And the more and more you go to the nature, the more and more you are linked with that divinity, with that spirituality, with your own self. Do that and smile. That is what Vaibhavji is going to talk about next. हाय रे हाय रे हाय. जिसके चेहरे पे स्माइल नहीं है, वो कुछ भी हो सकता है, but he cannot be educated. The person who does not have a smile on his face is neither educated nor spiritual. And let me go one step ahead. He can never be romantic. और मुझे लगता है एटलीस्ट ही कैन नॉट बी अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट. Smile is the first prayer. Smile is the first prayer, and smile is the way. Manish ji, maybe I don't know Punjabi and you don't know Tamil, right? Maybe Vaibhav ji does not understand Marathi and I don't understand Bengali, but there is one common language. इस लैंग्वेज के साथ म्यूट भी रखो ना, तो भी चेहरे कुछ कम्युनिकेट करते हैं. दैट इज स्माइल. हाय रे हाय. टाई भी पहनेंगे महंगी, रेमंड कंप्लीटमेंट सूट भी पहनेंगे, बट सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज तो पहन लो, स्माइल. माय फीमेल फ्रेंड्स, रेवलॉन भी लगा लेंगे, राइट? लिपस्टिक भी लगा लेंगे, आई लाइनर भी लगा लेंगे. स्माइल तो पहनो, उसके बिना तो श्रृंगार अधूरा है. स्माइल इज द फर्स्ट प्रेयर. स्माइल इज द फर्स्ट प्रेयर, एंड स्माइल इज द फर्स्ट रिस्पेक्ट टू द अदर पर्सन. What a wonderful topic. Stretch, sweat, smile, live a healthy life. कैसे दिन आ गए हैं कि उनकी हेल्थ के लिए कोई कह रहा है कि भाई तुम हेल्दी बनो, राइट? तुम अपने खुद के लिए हेल्दी बनो. माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स, very intelligent in all the domain expertise, but if you miss out some basics of life, everything is being vain. I think today it is the time. This is the health week that we are focusing on. We'll cover all the various aspects of health during this week. I very sincerely urge all my chartered accountants and wish all my chartered accountants are the healthiest people. Boss, chartered accountants healthy, तो nation healthy. Business healthy, तो employment healthy. Tax healthy, and tax healthy, so everything healthy. Everything is connected, boss. Think about it. What do you want? A country with a very high budget on medical, or a country where people are very healthy, and this health leads to productivity, which ultimately leads to prosperity. So anyway, I'm sure Vaibhavji is going to cover so many aspects, and it's a beautiful topic, a beautiful start. I'm sure all my dear friends who have joined today will have immense benefit of joining this particular program. I sincerely once again thank CA Vaibhav Pandya for accepting invitation of our Work-Life Balance Committee and being the speaker today. I thank Manish Sharma ji for being us today as moderator, and who will continue moderating. And special thanks to CA Priyam Vada ji, who actualized all these things at the committee level. We just plan out, but planning or conceiving is very simple. Delivering something, executing something requires more efforts, and that is what she's putting. So thanks a lot, and thanks a lot to all my dear friends. And I sincerely wish all my viewers, please, if you have not started from tomorrow itself, possible today evening itself, if not tomorrow morning itself, stretch yourself. अच्छा, पूरे दिन में ऑफिस पे से बैठे मत रहिए. एवरी हाफ एन आवर जस्ट गेट अप फ्रॉम योर चेयर, गेट अप योर चेयर, थोड़ा बहुत स्ट्रेच कर लो, उतना ही करो कि वापस उस पोजीशन में आ जाओ, बट स्ट्रेच. थोड़ा बहुत स्वेटिंग जरूरी है भाई साहब. ग्लो आएगा स्क्रीन पे और सब जगह ग्लो आएगा आपका. एंड स्माइल, ऑलवेज वेर इट, ऑलवेज वेर इट. आई नो इट इज डिफिकल्ट एट टाइम्स, बट वॉट एवर द केस मे बी, चलो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम लेट अस हैव दैट face, right? A smiling face. And thank you very much, all my dear friends, for being a part of it. I'm sure we all are going to immensely benefit by the deliberation today. Thank you very much. Manishji, back to you.
Thank you so much, Jay sir. I think you have set the right tempo with all that energy, with all those things coming with your experience. I think all our viewers will be really happy to follow what you have done throughout your life. I mean, this is what you have, as a gift you have given to your kids also. So all of us must be motivated with the talk what you just had, and we'll keep following what you're trying to say. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for the introduction.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, friends, just as a thought process, I would tell you, as a chartered accountants, we are assets to our country. You know, there are very few professionals who could be an asset to our country. Now, as an asset to our country, it is our mental health which needs to be very, really good. You know, that is the real asset of an individual's body, and that is a real asset to our country. So I think we need to concentrate on how to keep developing our asset. And one good way of doing that is living a healthy life. Okay. As an individual myself, what I do is, Pune is a very beautiful city surrounded by mountains. On weekends with my friends, I go for a hiking. It takes me an hour, it takes me 1.5 hours. I try to follow it on every weekend so that I could stay myself fit for the moment. So now I would welcome a dear colleague, say Vaibhav Pandya. I mean, a speaker who actually needs no introduction because he's the one who can talk and talk and talk about the healthy living. He is a marathoner. He has been a fitness advocate. He is also head for the training center at Maidan, Kolkata. Every day morning he wakes up and he goes over there and tells people how to live a healthy life. I think that's a remarkable work what Weber we have been doing. We are really blessed to you. We are really blessed to have you for our session today. Now, Weber, if you could just take us through your journey, which would talk about how disciplined you have been towards your health, how consistently you have been doing all these activities. And parallelly, we'll take questions from our viewers also. So viewers, you're all open to post your questions at any moment. We'll take a break in between whereby we'll be posting your questions. So Weber, I hand over the conversation to you. Thank you so much, Weber.
Hi, very warm welcome to everyone. Thank you, Manish, for the warm welcome. First of all, I would like to thank uh, Jay sir. He has, I think, in 15 minutes, he has concluded the whole session, which I would be giving in like 1 hour parts and pieces. He has covered most of it. And I think, sir, you have concised the whole thing which is required for physical fitness is so much important in today's world. And stretch, smile, and sweat is three important aspects which would cover everything. I think many of the points which I will be covering in my presentation today, you have covered them. And hats off to your uh, personal life implementation which you are doing on like keeping the screen away, putting it, matlab, giving time to yourself, the stretching activities, all those things. Because in today's world, mostly what happens is people forget. In the busy schedule, you forget your own self while you're here. So thank you so much, Jay sir. And I would just give a short intro on myself, about myself. So basically, I am also a chartered accountant and company secretary, as we all are here. Mostly all CAs are here. And I am working in Birla Corporation right now, presently, I'm leading the digitization initiatives here. And along with that, along with my work life, I have a equally active, healthy and fitness life where I am running marathons and I'm also training center head of India's biggest running academy, Jayanagar Jaguars. Many people must have heard in Pune, Bangalore, many centers are there. So I'm heading one of the centers in Kolkata, Maidan. And so my time goes early morning time, 2 hours I dedicate for my vocational training. And that 2 hours give me the energy to live the whole day with full of energy. So, with that, I would just share my presentation and we'll start. Just a minute. Manish, you just confirm me once it is visible.
Yeah, Vaibhav.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vaibhav, your screen is visible to us.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Perfect. So today's topic, which is there, is basically stretch sweat. So this is the ocean deep topic, correct? And the kitna bhi is topic pe if we amount goes and try to drink the whole ocean in one day, it is not possible, right? So today what we are planning to do is I will be giving you simple tips and tricks so that you can incorporate this into your daily life. And what fitness is important is fitness is important. What is the importance of fitness that I will be explaining to you, and how you can achieve or how you can devote your time effortlessly, and few quick hacks which needs to be done. But one thing I would like to say is that fitness is not an activity, it's a way of life. So it is not a one time thing that half an hour, 1 hour you have done a fitness activity, now you are fit. Ultimately this fitness is a way of life. Once that is there in your mind, your whole body, whole day, throughout the day, and their vast topic is there, be it nutrition, be it sleep, be it your exercise, walking, swimming, running. There are everything which involves around this health and fitness topic, right? So there is immense topics to discuss. It's a vast topic, and I would just, instead of touching everything today, I will just take few basic, practical, and simple steps which can be incorporated in daily life and which are realistic, achievable, and enjoyable too. So, starting as first, I will just briefly tell about my journey quickly, and then we'll move to the next slide. So I'm myself uh, hypothyroid patient. I have had a fatty liver. So way back, I was what I am today. I was 10 kilo heavier before I started running. So out of all the fitness activities, I am into fitness enthusiast. So I am into a lot of activities like running, yoga, swimming, many things. But my core activity is running, and from that I have benefited a lot myself, and now I also inculcate training for running also. That is one thing. And today I am, my BMI is perfect. I am having an active life with 2 children, wife, parents, everything, managing my business and my profession and my life, healthy life, both together. And today, I don't have any issues of fatty liver, and my thyroid is also under control. So this is just a personal example. I have been running from last 7, 8 years. So from 2017-18, I started running, and 2025, we are 8 years down the line, and I have been doing it, and I'm enjoying it. So today's agenda. So I guess first thing is that, guys, sub log, everyone, my professional colleagues, whoever all are here, I would just want that make your spine straight. And this posture correction is very important for an active listening. And also, otherwise, if you just lie down and lie, if you relax yourself, your concentration, you don't feel active. So just I would request my audience to sit straight, keep your spine straight, and give a big smile that today, what you're going to learn in the next 1 hour will help you to get fit. The journey towards fitness in simple ways. I will be giving you those hacks. So, what is the agenda that we are going to cover today? Importance of physical fitness for CAs. What is the importance in today's world uh, for CAs? What are the challenges what we are facing, excuses we have? Why should you invest your time here? Why should you be doing fitness activity or anything? Why? When the people say, "Okay, I am settled, I am married, I have a fixed job, I am in a, maybe some at a senior level management, e-com team members are also there." So the point is that why should you invest time here? We will be covering that. What are the practical tips that how can you cover how this 3S framework will be going in detail? What is the action plan for integrating fitness into your daily life? And tools and resources for sustained wellness. How can you track your fitness, and how can you day to day move along with that? So this is the agenda for today's topic. And Manish, what about you? Are you into fitness?
Yeah, Vaibhav. So actually, I'm sorry. I wanted to ask you a few questions. Why did you
Yeah, sure.
choose this hobby as a hobby? After a medical diagnosis, you thought you would have taken up some other activities also for a physical activity. So I would just ask you, why did you choose that? Parallelly, I'll just talk about my activity. What I do is I'll generally go for a walk. A walk is what I try to maintain every day. And for every weekend, I try to go for a hiking, which is near to our places. So maybe it's a rainy day, it's a sunny day, early morning, you just go and climb a hill. And that's a different way of getting energy from the nature around us. So I think that's how I add on energy to myself.
So you stay near Pune, so you have the luxury of going to hills on every weekend.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
that is really great. So I also go for hiking and trekking. Once in a year, I go for trekking for a 7 days complete detox.
That's
That
really
is
great.
with my group. I go for a private trek, and those 7 days give us the recharge for the next whole year.
That's
Anyways, you just took the topic of hiking, so I just reminded me I am also an avid trekker. Regarding my journey, I told you, like, I started like everyone else these events which are happening, 10-kilometer runs or Airtel Run for Education in Kolkata or Tata Steel Kolkata Marathon and all. I just participated in those runs just to try how can I complete it or how can I do it. And when I did it, to could see my fitness level, and the urge was there to improve it and to do it better and to do it better and again. And with that also I joined, there was a 100-day challenge which was there, hosted that time, and I joined those 100 days challenge, which initially made this habit as a hobby. And after that, I can call myself as a runner. And I started loving, enjoying running. Running has immense benefits. We will be coming across to them. It's a meditation itself, and it's a solo activity. You don't need any heavy equipments. You don't need anyone. Running is something which you are with your own self. You don't need any other thing. You just get your running shoes on and you can go out for a run.
Yeah, that's really wonderful, Vaibhav. I think you rightly said a habit turned into a hobby. And running is something which is a gift. I mean, you don't have to pay anyone. Don't need an instructor. You just live it to yourself. So that's really great, Vaibhav. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'll be moving on to the importance of fitness on a productivity, which I think initially Chairman sir and Secretary ma'am were also saying the same thing. Why this session? Why this topic? Why this fitness week is so important? So many people think that fitness is separate from work. Matlab, why we are also giving CPRs on attending this session, right? So fitness is not a luxury, right? Many people feel that fitness is a luxury activity. I am spending time on running. I'm having luxury to do that. Actually, all the corporates and all my fellow associates should realize this fact that fitness is not a luxury activity. It increases your performance. It enhances your performance. It enhances your productivity. The importance of product. So balancing work demands with personal well-being. Physical fitness enhances work productivity. So basically, you have to balance this, and how this helps, I will be coming across. So fitness enhances your output of the work. A fit body will give you a fit mind to work, when where a physically active person will be, matlab, you are experienced to reduce fatigueness, you are more focused, you are more energetic. Regular exercise boosts energy, right? So when, even if you do 20-30 minutes of exercise, moderate physical workout activity in your day, it refreshes your entire systems and give you more alertness and stamina. Your stamina increases to sit on desk, your stamina increases to work. So that is how your regular exercise also boosts your energy to perform better at workplace. Improve concentration. So exercise increases your blood flow to the brain, to other parts of the body. We will be seeing how, going next slides and understanding how it is important for our whole body, that what are the benefits of exercises are there. But studies have shown that exercise gives you more focus, more concentration, a cognitive function increases with exercise. So in today's world, in our company also, our MD is focusing more that you have some uh, league, cricket league, or running activity, or some other activities. The HRs are nowadays investing time to make the employees active, because an active employee will have a better productivity, better outcome, because that is also an asset. So you have to invest time on your fitness to be more productive. So it is useful for everyone, and efficient. It will make you more efficient, right? But one of the challenges, which I think most of the CA fraternity people, busy people, all are saying, that we are working 10 hours, 9 hours, and there's no time. So I'll come. What are the major issues which we are facing is a sedentary lifestyle. From 9 to 7, 9 to 8, you are at desk, spending hours sitting, to serious health consequences. You're having back issues, you are having your eyesight issues, your neck spondylitis. So all this is happening because of lack of active lifestyle. So working professionals are all facing the sedentary lifestyle issues, right? There is stress, work stress, demanding nature of the work, which is giving you mental fatigueness also. So, and you're exhausted by the work pressure also. There is, you don't give time for self-care. So self-care, fitness, and time, spending time on your physical well-being is basically a self-care. Going to a beauty parlor can can improve your exterior, a temporary changeover on your face or hair. But fitness is something which will give you a beautiful in inner side, right? You can, आप अंदर से स्वच्छ अगर रहोगे, स्वस्थ रहोगे, तो you will enjoy the life, enjoy the work, enjoy your family time also when you're going back. So people, working professionals who goes back home is so tired, they don't have time to spend time with the family, or they are so tired, they go off, go to home, and they just watch some news, TV, and just go off to sleep. So these are all excuses. And what we all see, this gentleman, people must be knowing. Acha, are these people can chat here? No, they cannot. So do you know this gentleman?
So, Vaibhav, I'll just ask you a question. So, as
Yeah.
you work with the corporate, you have different departments in your organizations. You're from finance, someone from production, someone from sales, someone from marketing, someone from HR. So, how do you see a chartered accountant in your organization, in a corporate life? I mean, do you think they are the one who are facing these challenges, or it is across all the other domains also?
Very nice question, Manish. So, but this this is common for all professionals. It is not only chartered accountants, it is for all professions. And chartered accountants who are practicing also can have their own deadline stress of filing returns, filing GST returns, tax returns, because everyone has the client base, 10 other works in the scheduled to-do list. As you grow up in your career, your pressure and your work list increases only, your responsibility increases only. So this, since it is a CA fraternity majorly who is attending this session, but this slides and the topic which I'm going to discuss is for everyone, for every professional. So in the picture here, Manish, can you recognize who is this person?
Yes, the Tata chairman. I mean, he himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Mr. Chandrasekhan N. Chandrasekhan is also a marathoner. So if he can find out time, then why can't we? So their point is that you have to take your fitness and physical well-being in your priority list. Time, everyone has the same amount of time, right? Whatever work you are doing, you are practicing, you are employee in a professional organization, or whatever service you are into. So you have to understand the sedentary lifestyle, the stress, lack of self-care. These are the challenges which everyone is facing, right? So another next slide uh, is basically, if you can just see the images and guess what I want to say.
Yeah, Vaibhav. So it's all about there's no age to start your fitness activities. There's no excuse to avoid a physical
Right.
activity.
So the
You
lady in the
have-
left is a pregnant lady, right? She
Yeah.
is running a marathon. The person in the middle, Mr. Fauji Singh, at age of 104 years, he is also running. He is having time. Getting time to train and to put some effort for the physical fitness. This gentleman is a in a war. He has lost his leg, and he is also doing his bit. So, what is your excuse? Many professionals often complains that there's a time constraint or they are fatigued. They don't have energy. They don't have. These are not the reasons to neglect your health. Basically, if you neglect it further, you are penalizing your health further. So your health and fitness is not a one-time activity, it's a consistent action which has to bring in your daily routine. So, friends, this fitness is not about a 1 hour session or a 1 day activity. You have to bring this into your daily lifestyle. We will be discussing the ways and means in a further slide. Many people, again, I am giving you more reasons why you should work out. Why you should work out. So, these are the some previously I've shown you the examples of humans and livings neurologically and physiologically. What are the benefits of workout? Your brain stimulates neuron growth in brain's memory, forming hippocampus. That is, your brain cells get more activated. Everyone must be understanding that human body, everyone has got the same physiology. The hardware is same. The brain develops, the mind which we say develops as we use it, right? So by doing the physical activity, you are stimulating your neurons which helps the growth of your brain. You That is how it helps your brain. Your cardiovascular activities increases the heart and the blood vessels. Any workout which you do, be it running, swimming, cycling, yoga, so it increases your cardiovascular activity, which increases the blood flow so it increases the lifespan of your heart. It gives you your heart, uh, it's very good for your heart. Musculoskeleton, your more red blood cells are created, better muscle efficiency, stronger bones, improve in your balance. So these all things are your prime importance when later on in your life, after 50s and 60s, you invest going to doctors that you're having back pain, knee pain, and you don't get a solution. You spend hundreds, thousands, lakhs, but that cannot be cured in a day's time. So what is and it also any workout also helps your lungs to increase the lungs oxygen intake. So all the body functions which the we have got in our body stimulates during a workout. And this is very important for your longer and a healthy life.
So, Vaibhav, meanwhile, what I'll ask our viewers and our professional colleagues that, if you could just post on your activities, what you keep doing throughout the day, so that we could just accumulate what people are into. Probably Vaibhav is into running, I'm into hiking. Some people must be playing basketball, some may be into badminton. And you could always talk about the partners, like you do it individually or doing it with friends. so that we can always set an example for other people also. And Weber rightly said, these activities are very important for our brain, for cardiovascular, for musculoskeletal, for respiratory. What on a daily basis we are ignoring. So what happens is what is going on is what we don't feel as an importance of. So these activities never interrupt and tell us, okay, okay, you need a break for yourself. But the moment they ask you for a break, then that break can go on for months. And when you want to come back to those activities again, it's really, really difficult. So I think Weber is rightly saying that your activities, whatever you're doing, is important for your own body, into whatever term it could be. Yeah, Weber.
So, Manish, can the audience type in the portal? They can type in
Yes,
their.
yes, yes, yes. Yes, Vaibhav. They can post their questions, they can post these
But
activities. So
are they visible to you or me? Are they
I
visible?
will keep getting messages on that. I'll keep reading it out to you.
Okay, okay. So, guys, if you are into any form of fitness activity, or if you are already into any kind of sports, please drop into your comments that you are doing this activity. We would like to know. Put your name, city, and the activity which you are doing. So these were some of the physiological benefits, right? Looks to be very technical. Uh, लोगों को लग रहा होगा यहाँ पे कोई साइंस की या बायोलॉजिकल क्लास चल रही है क्या, सीइंग द ब्रेन, हार्ट, रेस्पिरेटरी organs. But the point was saying that technically, if we go deep into the subject, there is unlimited benefits which we get from these activity, physical workouts. Other than these physiological benefits, we also have other benefits, behavioral benefits. You have positive attitude, and these are all proven. Huh? There have been case studies, there have been studies, and these are all proven things that fitness workouts give you a positive attitude towards life. It gives you perseverance, never give up attitude, right? That this attitude of not giving up, because any sort of workout you do on the day one, you will feel tired. You cannot do it. You are playing a pickleball, or you're walking, running. After 10-15 minutes, Manish, you will feel tired. Yaar, ki I am sweating. I cannot. Let's give up. So as the day two, day three, day four, you keep doing it. You understand, and when you set some goals in your, that is what will be coming up later. How to make yourself motivated and disciplined. We will be covering that. But perseverance and never give up attitude is your behavioral aspect, which which one of the benefits which workouts gives you. Better coping up with depression. People who work out regularly will never go into any sort of depression, be it your work pressure, financial issues. So workout also, I'll tell you, workout by giving workouts, you body uh, produces some hormones, important hormones, which are so good for yourself, like endorphins, dopamine, serotonin. All these hormones are secreted while you're doing the workout, and all these hormones are basically a drug to keep you happy, to keep you motivated, to keep you mood stabilized. Okay, and discipline in any sort of fitness activity you are, you will feel the change in your lifestyle, because the fitness activity demands a discipline in lifestyle. Without that discipline, you cannot. Like, we have a timing for our office. So what comes or not, we reach our office on time. We have a timeline for filing returns. So whatever it happens, we file our returns by that timeline. So what is important is that fitness also needs some structured guidelines or some structured timelines which you incorporate in your daily life. You will not miss them. Otherwise, you will be procrastinating it. That आज तो नहीं हो पाया, कल करेंगे. वो कल कभी नहीं आता, guys. That tomorrow never comes. So you have to have a schedule. You have to have a plan that how you're going to take out time for such important aspect of your life.
Yeah, so Vaibhav, just to add on to the benefits, when we talk about all the benefits what you have mentioned here, I think one of the major other benefit what we have is getting socializing. In the world when we're all talking about ordering from our phones, being sticking to our phones or to our screens, we have not been socializing with people. So one key benefit is socializing. You play with someone, you go for an activity with someone, you find someone of the same mindset. That's something which is very important. So all the topics what we have covered of like positive attitude, never give up attitude, better coping up with depression, and change of lifestyle. I think all this is really, really important. And when you do it with people around you, that's a great add-on to your life. Yeah.
Correct, correct. So, Manish, so basically, till now, I have been talking about why you should be doing the physical activity, what are the benefits of the physical activity, and what are the physiological benefits, what are the behavioral benefits. And we have also seen that if a pregnant lady, if the chairman of Tata company, Tata Sons can do it, so all we can also do it. Everyone, every individual can do it. It is about prioritizing it, right? So that was the, I would just say this was a warm up. This was a basically a introduction to what we are coming up to next. So this is something so that the audience understand the importance of the session today. Correct? Now on the coming slides, I will be giving you basic basic steps how you can incorporate and start who are at zero, right? Who are at zero or who are having zero time for your fitness activity. How can they? You in one day you cannot become an athlete. In one day you cannot. So I will be giving you some practical tips and uh, logical processes which you can follow to get there slowly. So once you adopt those things, and you will see a magical change in your personality, in your behavior, in everything you do. So, guys, are you ready? Are you ready to see the next form of slides and what is coming up here? Please give a thumbs up. All right, ready in your chat.
No, that's a really good part. All of us just talk about PPTs, the talks what we do, and the very difficult part is how to start, how to begin with it. So I think that's a very important aspect of this session what you're coming up with now. Thank you for this. Yeah, so let's begin with it.
So I have broken down. See, I have broken down my subjects. I have just stick to the three major things, which the topic of today was stretch, sweat, and smile. And we'll see how with doing these on a regular life, how can we be better and active, agile. So stretching is very important, correct? It keeps your body agile. You feel active, right? And daily stretch is something you are at a work at the desk. You can do many things and at the desk itself. Incorporating these small desk stretches in your daily routine, like every 2 3 hours in a day, can help immensely in your physical well-being. Correct. So if my view is camera is actually I'm on a slideshow. So Manish, you can demonstrate the audience the basic few stretching which I'm trying to tell on the desk, which people can do. So one is the shoulder rolls, right? I'm just showing it once. You can show to the audience. So basically, when you are sitting on your desk, okay, the shoulder rolls which you can do, nobody will laugh in your office, nobody will do anything. But the shoulder rolls you can perform in every 2 3 hours that mobilizes your joint, right? Manish, you can demonstrate them once.
Yes, yes, Vaibhav. So
Shoulder
I'm
rolls.
just doing it with you.
You're doing it
Good.
along. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
So, okay, I actually my view. Okay, actually my view was not on. I can see you now. I was actually having no view of yours. Okay, got it. So another one is the neck rotation. Neck rotation is simple. You can do stretching of your neck, right side. When you pull it on the right, you make yourself intent to pressurize on the other side, left side. Count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can just rotate your neck gradually 5 times. Reverse.
So viewers, if you could just do it with the session.
So this also helps in your joint mobility stretching, right? So knee extension is something which you can sit on your desk and do it. Knee extension, I don't know I'll be able to show it or not. So basically your is my
Yes, yes,
Manish
yes, yes, yes.
visible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So knee extension is basically just stretching your knees, legs full. Okay. This you can do in every 2-3 hours. You will see sitting on a desk throughout at the same posture. You're not using, you're only using your brain and eyes. What about the rest part of your body? So you have to make it agile, active, so that your whole body is energized. Correct. So these are the like few knee stretches which you can do. Another thing is that heel to toe. Heel to toe stretches is something which you can also do on your chair itself. So these are basic things which you can incorporate in your daily office culture. In every 2-3 hours, you can do this, and this would really help. You will see the difference once you do it in a day 3-4 times. You will feel more active.
Yes, Vaibhav rightly said, and I think these are the few small exercises which don't need any time. Probably whenever you're typing on your screen, you can just continue with it, or you go for a water break, you can just come back and then begin with this. I think that's really nice way of presenting activities.
You can stretch your arms.
Yes, yes.
You can and you can just rotate your wrist. So all these things are basic things, but people, I'm talking and focusing on these things. People who are not doing anything, at least at workplace, if you do this 2 to 3 times a day, during the whole day, you have done 20 minutes of some stretching. So that does not require any special time, any morning time or evening time. This is other than the workout, right? This stretch, don't consider this as a workout, guys. This is not a workout, but this is stretching is required to keep your body agile and active. Great.
Yes, Vaibhav.
So moving ahead, sweat. Sweating is very important. Sweat to stay energized. Engaging in at least, there's a lot of studies, at least 150 minutes of physical activity in each week. That is to start with 3 or 4 times a week. At least you should engage in any activity in which you are sweating. It could be gym, it could be running. Running is one of the easiest one. It could be playing badminton, it could be any sort of sports. At least 3 to 4 times in a week, you need to do it so that you are sweating. Okay, the sweat is very important because sweating, and until you are not sweating, the sweat has its own glory, right? So you need to sweat out for at least 20 to 30 minutes, 30 minutes to start off, 3 to 4 times in a week, and you will see remarkable benefits coming up. So sweating is very important. So stretching, sweating is, I will be covering up later about this, all the other means which you can do. And anything else you want to say on this, Manish? Sweat?
Yeah, so Vaibhav, I think the activity, what you talk about sweat, I mean, it gives you an independence. You need not follow one activity. You may follow any
Exactly.
multiple activities. You may follow any of your hobbies, and you just need to sweat. I mean, that's the only agenda. So you may just go and play with your friends, or you may just play with your kids. Anything, small activities which will just help you to sweat yourself.
Correct. Next comes in the smile that matters. Smile is basically, it is mental wellness. It matters a lot. And this is something which is very much neglected, and people think that it does not have any impact on your health and fitness. I'll tell you, and there's a connection between fitness and well-being. Fitness is something physical, right? But wellness is not about only physical activity. So in the smile episode, I would be covering the other aspects which are not physiological, which are not basically any activity which you are doing, but basic thing like So few tips are there. Start your day with few deep breaths, smile, and gratitude. So if you break this down, in the morning, whenever you get up, whatever religion you follow, you can close your eyes and take 2 to 3 minutes of deep breathing. This is type of a meditation. You may call it a yoga, or you can just call it a mental wellness activity. Just smile, relax, hear the sound around your room, maybe the birds or anything, any nature it is there. And just breathe in, breathe out for 2, 3 minutes in the morning when you get up. Smile and sh- show gratitude for whatever you are today. Just pray to your God. Show him the gratitude. Thanks. Thank him for whatever you have got today. So that feeling, that 5 minutes of your morning activity will give you the energy, a separate, different type of wellness and the peace of mind which you will get, which is unparalleled. So this 5 minutes, people can start trying this from tomorrow itself. When you get up in the morning, just spend 5 minutes. Just it can be done in your room. It can, if you have a puja ghar or a temple or any worship place which you have, a church or anything, mosque, anything. You need to just recollect, introspect, and give and just gratitude. Feel the gratitude to the God and the nature. Second is that, which I think our chairman has covered in the very beginning only, avoid screen time. This mobile phone which we are having is having very, very strong waves. So, few basic things, half an hour of your day in the morning when you get up, and half an hour before you go to bed, before you sleep. Keep your mobile phones in offline mode or away. No Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, no mobile data. Keep it away from yourself. This would give you, you will feel the difference. Try to, I'm not asking you unrealistic goals in day one that you give away your mobile, uninstall your all social media apps and all. But this is something basic, I think, which we all can agree. If you keep your mobile half an hour away before you go to bed, you will see the difference. You will see the better sleep which you have. If people are using, nowadays everyone is using the smartwatches, fitness bands and all, there is a sleep monitoring is there. You can monitor your deep sleep and see the difference one day when you had used your phone and slept, and on the other day when you kept your phone away for half an hour, 45 minutes before you slept. In the morning, check your sleep insights. In the application, you will be able to see the deep sleep amount. And studies have shown, I'll give you one example. There was a study conducted in the Stanford University where few basketball players who were sleeping 6 to 7 hours a day, they were asked to sleep 2 hours more. They were asked to sleep 2 hours more for a week. And you will not believe that after that, their precision of the basketing the ball, had increased by 9.3% just by sleeping more and having a deep sleep without your gadgets. So sleep is so important, and this is a regulator for your body. Sleep is something which is a recharging for your body, right? So I'm not asking you for any workout, right, guys? So first is the stretch, which is a basic thing. Workout is 3 days or 4 days in a week, 30 to 40 minutes of activity which you can do. Smile and mental wellness, I'm just trying to cover gratitude, smile, few minutes of deep breathing, and a good night's sleep. Because mental health thrives on quality rest. The time when you rest on your bed, that is the time your body rejuvenates, your body repairs all the cells, your growth hormones produces that time. When you sleep, your So it is very important. Basic things are there. 2 hours before you sleep, you should have your meal so that your systems are at rest. Why you should have 2 hours before? Many people know, but the reason is simple. If you put your work, matlab put food and other things in your body and go to sleep, you are sleeping, your eyes are at rest, but your body has to function, your metabolism has to work, your digestion has to work. You are not getting your heart is pumping more because the body inside is working. You have to give quality rest to your body to perform better tomorrow morning. So sleep is one of the most important and most neglected aspects in by all professionals, right? You work late hours in the day and you think that sleeping less will you can cover more. I'll tell you, you sleep adequately, peacefully, your output and your performance will increase the next day.
Yeah,
Manish, you have
Vaibhav.
to say anything on that. Have
Yes,
you ever
yes.
experienced?
Yes, Vaibhav. So I think you have been rightly highlighting the points on smile and sleep both. So I think smile is the beautiful gift what we can give to ourselves. Generally, greeting someone with a smile, we think that we have been trying to gift them something. It's not that. It's a beautiful gift. We give it to ourselves. So when I smile, it's the other person on the screen. He also starts smiling, right? So everybody, all the viewers will have a smile because you see a smiling face coming out, right?
Correct.
And that's what we always do when we type our messages. Also, we have a smiley which we have been giving it to people because we want to present it to a very beautiful manner. So, smile is one of the best beauty which is here, and that's how what we can correlate ourselves with other people. The other important aspect what you covered up, sleep. So, generally, what happens is as a chartered accountant, there are a few days when you are not able to manage your sleep, right? So maybe you sleep for 5 hours, you sleep for 6 hours, maybe 7 hours, and then there are few
Manish, I
periods
think
of time.
Your video stopped for a couple of seconds. So you can just repeat the last 1 minute. Your video just paused for a few seconds.
Okay, okay. So, am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes.
So, another important aspect, sleep. Sleep is a very important aspect to keep ourselves mentally healthy. Now, there are few days when we chartered accountants only sleep for 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. Some of the time, this less sleep hours is a stretch. We stretch for like few 15 days, few few months, and we are all stretching ourselves so that we can complete our targets or probably complete the work what we have in our. So, I just wanted to know when you've been working for throughout so many years. How have you been able to monitor your sleep in the sense when, as an early pass out candidate, what is the number of hours you would give to your sleep? And when, as on today, what is the number of hours you give to your sleep? And how do you correlate your sleep, your activity time, and your office hours? Well, you are one of those examples where you have been able to manage all three of them. So, if you could just express something about yourself, your
Manish,
experience with all these
you
three.
had asked one of a very tough question because I'll tell you, doing workout is not tough. Going to office on time is not tough. What is the toughest part is managing the sleep. So, very rightly said, and trust me, I have found out that how important this is because as an athlete or as a workout, I'll tell you, in a workplace also you can feel the day you have not slept well, you can see your performance the next morning. So professionals do not understand that because you are not measuring it on a day-to-day basis. That today is my performance and yesterday performance is not very because anything which you don't measure or track, you cannot improve that. Correct. We all know as CAs, we have to everything is should be auditable. Everything should be quantitative. So basically, to measure your sleep, it is one of the very important things. So I invest a lot in gadgets and all. I have a Gabit, which is a fitness ring, which monitors my sleep, stress, uh, other vitals of the body. I also use a smartwatch. Other than this, how do I manage my sleep cycle? Is that so in the day, morning, in the day when I'm not being able to sleep at night. So I'll tell you, I have small kids also, right? Many times it is that the father wants to sleep early, but the kids are not ready to sleep. They are full of energy and they don't want to sleep. So suppose I am sleeping late. It is actually unavoidable for everyone to sleep perfectly early, right? I understand. So I slept late that night. What I do is that when I suppose I could only sleep for 5 to 6 hours that day. So how do I cover my sleep is that while when I go back from my work to home, before I could have my dinner and all, or I just take a quick nap of 20 to 25 minutes, a deep sleep, a quick nap, because that time your body is so tired, and again, you have to spend time with your family and all, and you cannot go off to bed that early. So suppose I'm reaching home 7:38 or whatever it is. So I just take a quick nap, short nap, that moment of time to fulfill my sleep criteria. And then I get up fresh again, have my dinner, and then spend some 2 hours with my family time, and then I go off to sleep. But managing that sleep hours is very important. At least 7 hours is something which is standard. Obviously, there's not a perfectly standard, and body to body human differs, but at least 6 7 hours is something which you should take out time and sleep, because that is the time, and because that helps in recovery of your body, that helps in all the cells of your body which are tired gets repaired when you are sleeping. If you're not sleeping, your body is not getting time to repair them. Because the energy is used elsewhere. So that is the importance of sleep, and this is how I manage my sleep. That when I go home, sometimes quickly I just go into some corner room or somewhere where there's no one is there, and I just go off to sleep without telling anyone, so that I can get a quick nap of like 20 to 25 minutes, 30 minutes. So
Right,
that is
Vaibhav.
how I cover up.
Right, right. So, Vaibhav, I think the important reason why you have covered up sleep is because as a chartered accountant, there's a lot of time when we spend into research and deep studies. So, what happens is when you're doing an assignment or probably you're researching on a topic, you keep reading about it, and everything is connected. Probably you have been studying about something in the beginning of the study, and then by the time you finish up, it's a long ask. And many a times we try to swap our sleep. That let's not sleep for a few hours and then do our study. So I think you have covered up a very important aspect of sleep, which is there for our viewers. Viewers, one more experiment which I would ask you to do is today is a Friday, so probably you guys can party on Sunday and sleep late and see how productive you are on Monday morning. And a few viewers can just experiment having a deep sleep on a Sunday evening and then see how is your Monday. So Monday is a day which will tell you how important is sleep for you. Right. So maybe after the session, you all will go back and have your physical activities for today evening, tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, Monday morning. But with all this, just try to experiment yourself with the sleep and see how important is sleep to your productivity. Okay. Yes, Vaibhav, we can continue.
Manish, one more point on this just recalled me when you told about weekend. So
Yes.
weekends are the best time to cover what you have not, be it a fitness activity. Many times it happens that on weekdays you're not getting time, that 3 to 4 hours, or that 150 minutes of the workout. On the weekends, you have the luxury, Sunday. So my
Yes.
Saturday, Sunday are time which I want to spend in my way. So that is the complete time which has, obviously there's no work. Everyone enjoys a good Sunday. Few people enjoy Saturday, Sundays also. So that is the time you cover your sleep, you cover your workout activities. So weekends should not be planned only for partying and watching movies or hanging out. You should essentially plan your weekends in such a way that you can give time for your fitness goals, your health goals. So all those things can be also covered up on a weekend. Saturday, Sunday, I'll tell you, I do my longest runs, like 21 kilometer, 25 kilometers, 30 kilometers on weekends. We get a training pattern scheduled on week, because that is the time I can do 3 hours workout. On a weekday, obviously I cannot work out for 3 hours, but on a weekend I can manage to work out 3 hours. Then I can go home, have some good breakfast, and sleep for 2 hours again in the day. So there is no shame in sleeping again in the day if you get some time on the weekend, right? That extra sleep is required to cover for your sleep loss.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Vaibhav,
Plan your weekends well.
one more important aspect, when you work in corporates, you have 5 days of working. When you work in a plant, it's 6 days of working. So our HR has been so intelligent in forming these rules and regulations, because they know when you're working in a plant, you have a scheduled day, when you start your day, when you end your day, how you finish your work. So they know your body and your mental wellness can carry you for 6 days, and probably one day you can have it for yourself. But whereas when you work in corporates or you're working in regional offices, they know that there are no timings. There's a time to go to office, and there's no time when you come back from office, because the activities are all ad hoc activities. So you never know which activity is going to be posted to you, and many a times you need to finish that activity so that tomorrow morning someone else can follow their routine. So rightly said, Vaibhav, the weekend is a time which we need to invest well with ourselves, which could be on our mental wellness, which could be on our health wellness, which could be on our hobbies also. So Vaibhav rightly said.
So I will summarize the action plan for all the CAs out here. So I have been telling a lot of things. Simple steps to integrate fitness in your daily life. Adhering to 3S rules can assist our chartered accountants effortlessly integrating physical fitness into their daily life. What are these? Stretch daily, correct? We have seen stretching sitting on your desk is also very easy. 3 times in a day. Your stretching is something, move your body every day. So daily stretching is something which everyone can do it. If there's someone who cannot do this, please raise your hand or comment. I will answer your issue. If someone who does not agree with this, that you cannot stretch daily, then please comment. I will answer. Second is sweat 4 times in a week. If you cannot do it 4 times in a weekday, then utilize your Saturday, Sunday, 2 days there to cover up for the 4 times in a week. Have a goal in your mind, have some target setting. I will be coming to your goals in the next slide. So you have to have some measurable goals also when you plan how you're going to achieve your fitness or how you're going to spend or time in this fitness journey. Smile every day, which I have told you, it's a 3 to 5 minutes activity. You do it every morning. Gratitude, smile, have prayer with your God and the nature, and stay away from your phone early in the morning before you go to the bed. These are the basic things which everyone can follow, right? In addition to these basic things, which I also want to say is that there are quick hacks which we do. In my office, I never take up calls while sitting. If I'm getting any call, I just get up from my chair and walk and talk. Walk and talk. You can just walk and talk. So this is another way of getting active. Rather than sitting on a desk and talking, if you're getting any call, you can walk around. You can, if some offices have a walking booth, talking booth, you can go out there, talk and come back. So try meetings, obviously you cannot do, but if any calls you're getting at home also, I'm always on a walk and talk. This is something which you can implement. Second is that avoid elevators and opt for stairs. Everyone must be at home, staying in some floors. Offices must be at some. Try to, if I'm telling these hacks for people who are not getting time after office or before office to invest time elsewhere for fitness. These are the quick hacks you can do and stay fit. If you, after lunch, go for a walk, maybe go down to your office, take a circle 10 minutes, 15 minutes with maybe your colleagues, without your colleagues, and come back. You will, this 15-20 minutes of walk during your office hours, you will see your output increases. And every office, everywhere, this half an hour, 1 hour lunch break is acceptable and is given based on your timeline. So in the morning, in the afternoon, evening also, I would suggest don't go for a coffee break, go for a walk break. If you are getting coffees and teas in your desk, at your desk, rather than try to go down, if you are addicted to having tea or coffee, go down and have a walk and grab a cup of coffee and come back. So this is something which you can implement in your daily life. Walking, talking, avoid elevators, use lifts, and small walking breaks during your after your lunch or something like that. So, and the stretch, sweat, smile already we have discussed in detail.
Yes,
So, Manish, are these possible? Can you follow them from tomorrow?
yes, Weber. So rightly said, setting up an action plan, especially for CAs, because we know how our life is all about. the amount of work pressure we have, the amount of importance we carry for our function. So the action plan setting up what you have done for us here is really, really right. Stretching on a daily basis, sweating for like 4 times a week. We could just involve into any of our activities what we interest us. And smile, I think smile not just in every morning, and the entire day we can keep smiling and smile on an occasion. Just sit down in a seat and give yourself a smile. Your muscles will start stretching itself. So, Vaibhav, as we go on with action plans for CAs, we have a couple of questions which have been posted by our viewers. So, let's take up the first question, which has been put up by Basant Kumar Mehta. He talks about sleep. He says that sleep is very important, and how many hours of sleep should we take? And is there any exercises which we can have before sleep, which can help us to have a sound sleep?
So, Basantji, I have told you, I have covered this and repeat. So, sleep should be at least 7 hours, 6 to 7 hours is the bare minimum, right? If you can take an 8 hours of sleep, it is better, it is good. But 6 to 7 hours of sleep is basically a basic standard, bare minimum which you should take. This is about the amount of sleep. Second coming is how you can have a deep sleep. For having a deep sleep, avoid the screen time. The screen times have blue rays like the sun has. Mobile phones have those strong rays, which affects our retina, our mind. You cannot have a deep sleep if you are scrolling on your screens. And if people think that while scrolling on reels and all, they can go off to sleep, you will not get a deep sleep. Also, other hacks of getting a good deep sleep is eat 2 hours before, at least 2 hours before you're going off to bed. Like I told you, your system will be at rest, you can sleep well. And to monitor your sleep, invest on some gadgets. I'm sure all professionals can afford basic fitness bands. There are watches, ring. So you will understand, and once you monitor, you will be able to see what kind of deep sleep, REM sleep, how much sleep you are getting. Because sleep is directly affecting your fitness and health. So sleep is very important aspect of our lifestyle. So sleeping right, and another thing is that before you go to sleep, again, you can meditate for 2 minutes if you have. If you don't have, just talk to your pillow that you had a great day and you're not going to have a good night's sleep. And tomorrow, this time, you want to wake up. Just talk to your pillow and sleep. Your subconscious mind will work. Trust me, this you can try and see how good sleep you get.
So,
Next
well,
question.
just an extension to this, I wanted to understand is like a lot of us have a evening walk, have a walk after our dinner. And I believe that sometime with an evening walk, you just get tired enough that you go for a sleep, and that's a deep sleep. And sometimes it is reactivating your entire body with an evening walk. So, what is your point of view? What should we
So
follow?
after the workout, definitely you get tired, but you're high on energy after the workout. So again, immediately after the workout, sleeping is very difficult. It takes your body feel tired, but you have to have some gap. Like I told you, half an hour, 1 hour. So after having suppose a dinner, you're going for a walk. It's not a strenuous activity. It's not a big workout. It's okay. It's good. You can go for a half an hour walk. It's completely fine. Go back home, relax, calm down, because till your heart rate is normal, till your lungs are at normal capacity. So, what are parameters of a workout is again when your respiratory organs are used, heart rate, which is a resting heart rate, and there is a workout heart rate. When while you are on working out, your heart rate increases to 160, 170, 180. So, if your heart rate is high, you cannot sleep. To sleep, you need a calm body. So instantly after workout, you cannot sleep. But going for a gentle walk, coming back half an hour, after half an hour, you can go off to sleep. There's no problem in that.
Yeah, Vaibhav. So I think that's rightly said, controlling your heart and your breathe, and that is how you can have a sound sleep. So that's very right. Now let's just take up the second question, which has been put up by Mr. Ajay Saini. He wants to know what would you suggest as the bare minimum workout for a working professional so that they can stay fit?
So, Mr. Ajay Saini ji is one of our colleagues from my corporate office only.
Oh, that's really
So, good to
great.
have him here. And Ajay ji, I would like to say, like, sky is the limit. So, but bare minimum, if you speak, I have given the guidelines of bare minimum activities which you can do while working in office. Stretch daily, sweat 3 to 4 times in a day. This could be, you can, maybe I'm telling you, if people are not getting some time for workout, this is how you manage your workout schedule. But you have to keep in mind that, have you stretched daily? Have you done 3 to 4 times sweating in your week? And the morning gratitude and the screen time off, shutting off your laptop. It is not that like till 11, 12 you're on your mails, checking on your mails till your midnight in your mobile phones, replying, and you going off to sleep. You will not get a deep sleep. Sleeping right, and one important factor I will say is time management. If you sleep early or sleep on time, you will get up early. And trust me, this is my personal experience. Fitness is a lifestyle, and that can be in the daytime. In the evening time, you may have some plans. Sometimes office can be extended. So the morning hours of your time which you have, that can, you should spend dedicatedly on your fitness. So like I'm telling you, half an hour away from your phone. So that half an hour, once you get up, freshen up, go out of your home. It could be to get some milk, get some duty, any other work of, or nothing, then go for a walk, jog. So that half an hour, 45 minutes every morning, make sure that before you take a bath or before you come to office, that time you are spending on your fitness. Going into a long distance running or a swimathon or big challenges will come later once you get addicted to it. So our body is such a beautiful gift by God. Once we do, on day one you find it difficult, on day two it is easier, it will be difficult. So initially what happens is that we have DOMS, that is, our muscles take time to adopt those changes. But after few workouts, you will feel, after working out, you will feel more energetic. So if once to incorporate small fitness in your lifestyle, I'm not telling you on day one go to full stretch, but small steps if you take, and you see any habit or any fitness take 20 to 21 days to become an habit, any activity. So try and take a challenge that next, this is August, is the first August today. Guys, everyone take a challenge that this August you will be following the stretch and sweating 4 times in a week and smiling every morning. ये आप अगस्त में follow करके देखो and see the difference. This will increase. I'm telling you, bare minimum 150 minutes activity. I am working out much more than this. I'm not expecting you to do this first day of the first when you get into it, but this is how you can then increase once your body get used to it.
Yeah, Vaibhav. So I think that 150 minutes of workout is a rightly said, and that's the answer what we have for Mr. Ajay Saini. We have another viewer, Mr. P. Rajaram Karanath. He wants to know what is the importance of a nap in the afternoon. Is it a requirement?
It is, again, I tell you, your body tells you if it is a requirement or not, but power nap is something, it is very powerful thing. It's something, it just I'm telling you from a personal experience. I'm not a doctor, or I'm actually, I'm a sports lover, fitness enthusiast, and I practice. I'm a CA, I'm working professional. So I'm conducting this session with you. With the personal experience, I can say that nap during the day, that time when you're sleeping, just closing your eyes, just think that you're going into a deep sleep and you are taking 2 hours of deep sleep. And you, in that 15 minutes, you will get the benefit of 2 hours long deep sleep. Point is that you have to cut off from everything. You have to just turn your mobile in offline mode, keep it away when you're sleep. So though afternoon naps are very much important. I'll tell you, people in sports, while before going to their turn and all, they close their eyes and go off for a small nap. With when they get up, they're full of energy. Because again, sleep is the thing which, like we charge our mobile phones, right? At night you are charging it full, but in the daytime, if you're getting time, you can charge 20 minutes.
Right, Vaibhav. So
So
I
you're
think,
charging your body,
yeah.
and whenever you get time, I love sleeping whenever I get time. I don't waste my time doing nothing. If I don't have any work, or if I can sleep for 15 to 20 minutes, I'll take a quick nap.
That's really right, Vaibhav. I think, we should learn from the doctors. Doctors have a clinic in the morning and the evening. So afternoon time is just a free time for them. I think that's how they have been balancing themselves. A small power nap in the afternoon can help them to serve more patients as such. So let's take up the another question. It's from Mr. Viral Kumar Pal Kamdar. He says some people takes less sleep during weekdays and used to sleep till late, probably say 11 a.m. or something on Sundays. Now, can it be harmful on a longer run? So he majorly wants to talk about, having a stretched
Now,
sleep on a particular day because you have a deprived sleep on the other weekdays. Yeah.
I had already said that I also do this. So it is completely good. So if you are not getting adequate time to sleep in your weekdays, if you're not getting adequate time to work out on your weekdays, you can cover up. God, I feel that Saturday, Sundays are given to do all the work which we could not do it on the weekdays. When I was in bachelor life, I'm just telling you, like we used to do our washing of clothes or any other thing, the things, normal activity which you cannot give time on the weekdays. So weekends are best. Go for, if you are working out, go for a massage, relax your body, sleep. There's no harm in that, no side effects in that. You have to pamper yourself on weekends so that you are charged up with full of energy for the next week.
Yes, so I think Weber, you have rightly said, and I will just like to add on to it. Sleeping till late morning is not a wrong thing, but just see to it that you anyhow have your breakfast at early hours. Maybe have a breakfast at 9 o'clock and then probably take that small break and then continue with your sleep. Yeah, so I'll just share my experience. I go for a morning hiking, so wake up at 6 in the morning, go for a hiking, come back. By the time I'm at home, I have my breakfast and again go for a sleep. So that's how I try to balance my week by having a good amount of sleep. So Vaibhav, we have another question by Mr. V. Ramamurthy, and I mean that's a question which is coming from a very experienced person. He's of an age of 70, chartered accountant. He works for 7 hours a day. I would first say, Mr. Ramamurthy, sir, we are blessed for you to have a viewer. I mean, at this age, you have been working for 7 hours a day is also a blessing for our industry. So, Weber, what he wants to talk about is the disturbed sleep. He sees a phone, he goes for a walk, he has a workout for 30 minutes. He just wants to know what is the reason he still has a disturbed sleep. Yeah, a very balanced day, what he is actually going through. The 7 hours of day work is like a very balanced time what he has picked up for himself. He's also
So I
having,
would, so
yeah,
I would say, sleep. Sleep is uh, a sign of your healthy body, healthy life. If you are getting a disturbed sleep, there could be various reasons for it, right? It could be your, it could be your gut health. It could be your stress. It could, if you are having not having stress that much, there could be many things. Suppose you are thinking more about your grandchildren's or family. There are thoughts in your mind which you are not being able to take away from. So that is what I'm saying. Before you go to sleep, half an hour time, stay away from all these gadgets, devices, and spend some time just gratitude prayers or all this thing and sleep peacefully. I think, and why you are not having the good sleep, the reasons could be various reasons. Like I tell you, matlab, like fitness, what we are covering, there are hundreds of things. There is diet, there is nutrition, there is like drinking of water, how much water you are drinking. So the reasons could be many that can be diagnosed or discussed in when you go with your nutritionist or you discuss with detail about your lifestyle or what are you doing, what are your, if you're having any health concerns, if you're having anything. But getting a good sleep is a benchmark, is a very, very important for a healthy life.
yeah. So, Weber rightly said, Ramamurthy ji, I think at your age, probably we don't have that experience. Like, for what reasons there must be a disturbed sleep. One of the suggestions, what I think would be, a lot of time meditate in the evening, right? Or probably read a book, or probably start writing for a day. You have covered up so much of experience, and I think writing or recording your words could be something which could be a blessing for next generation. And that is how you can invest your time into some other activity, meditate and then have a better sleep in the evening. Yeah, so Weber, with this, we have another question coming from Mr. Sridhar Natraj. He talks about gymming, so not gymming exactly, but few activities, gymming activities. So he says after a dinner, he does some activities, gym activities, with equipments like bar, dumbbells, etc., at home itself, and whether it is fine. I think you have already covered up this, and you could
It's
just
completely
again
fine.
mention this.
I told you exactly before, just keep the gap between your sleep and the activity. There should be at least an hour gap or something, because when after doing these workouts, your body releases lactic acid, and there are a lot of hormones which are also secreted. So at that time you're high on energy, and so you have to have some gap. And mostly after a workout, you take protein rich diet, proteins or something to also uh, matlab equate with what you have worked out. So I don't prefer late night just working out and sleeping. But if your schedule does not allow early morning or morning workout, you can do it in the evening. There is no harm in the long run also. Just try to keep a gap between your workout and your sleep sometime. That's it. That will, I think that is only to get quality sleep. And another thing, Manish, with the sleep things, so there are hundreds of things. So I've also read there was a podcast, Ryan Fernandez, he's a celebrity nutritionist. Uh, he's a coach for many of the celebrities, Virat Kohli and many other people also. So one thing what he says is that sleep also depends on what we eat, right? If you're having a gastric food, if you're having junk food or outside food, right? You will see that your rest, everything is was fine. You have come home early, you have done this, but still your sleep is not good. So this is one aspect. That is what I'm telling. So that there would be stress, there will be water, food. There are many other factors which work for our quality sleep. One is that we give time to our body, and then we should get quality sleep. If we are not, then there we have to diagnose that something is there in our body which is alarming us, which is setting us. We can go for a body checkup or something if this continues.
Yeah. So
Manish, I think with
thank you.
this, let's move ahead a little bit,
Yes,
and then
yes.
again we'll take some questions
Yes,
at the
yes,
end.
yes. Well, we can continue with our session, and parallelly, viewers can keep posting their questions also.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
At the end, 15 minutes. We'll keep time for your questions.
Yes, well, we can continue.
So one of the important, very important thing which I believe is tools to enhance your fitness journey. So guys, be it I say running does not require any gadgets, but still any workout or anything which you do, you need to measure. Otherwise, if you do not have tracking, you do not know what you are doing. Tracking could be in any way, right? You can track it by a normal digital clock or maybe a analog watch, but some sort of tracking has to be there. Like steps challenge is something which you can incorporate. Ki I would be doing 8,000 steps or 10,000 steps in my day. So you can track your steps. Nowadays, steps are available. If you don't have any fancy gadgets in mobile phones, also it is available. But I don't prefer that, because then you have to carry your mobile phone also while walking. If you are doing it, you can check the steps also on your mobile phone also. But you should what kind of sleep you are having, what is your resting heart rate. So I'll just tell little bit about this resting heart rate. Many people were talking about your type of sleep, how to know that your sleep was good or not. One is the deep sleep, light sleep, all this analysis second is the heart rate. The resting heart rate, as low as the resting heart rate can be, that means your body is at rest and you have got a sound sleep. If your resting heart rate is at 60s, 65, or as low it can be, suppose you are having a good sleep. The day your resting heart rate is high, 70, 75, you will understand that your body, your heart was functioning, was continuously working, and you could not get a good sleep. So a resting heart rate is also a measure to monitor your fitness, sleep. There are other fitness tools which you can incorporate. There are anything which you do, workout, any activity which you do, you should have a some sort of tracking which is available, and there should be some goals to set those, right? So will be fitness journey को measure करने के लिए you need some fitness tools. Basic tools will also work, but there are hundreds of app nowadays, free applications. There's Strava to measure your distance, because if you do not measure what you are walking, how much distance you have ran, you will not get that motivation. You will not know how you have been doing today and after a month, 1 month. So people who say that I go for a walk half an hour, I don't, but you have to measure it. You measure it in any manner. You measure by distance, you measure by time, you measure by speed, whatever may be the parameter, but there should be some sort of parameter. In sleep also, same thing. In diet also, if you measure your items or the time, it is better for you to understand how you are going, how you are growing, basically, how you are improving. If you do not measure, you will never know where you are. This is something I think everyone knows here. Smart goals, specific, measurable, achievable, reliable, relevant, and your target oriented. So, smart goals is something which we should implement from our session also. People who are saying, attending this session and thinking that tomorrow they are going to go for a 10-kilometer run will not work out. You should, first thing is that focus on achievable goals, basic goals which you can achieve. It could be starting with, I will drink 3 liters of water or 4 liters of water, 3 liters of water to start off, and measure it that I have finished 3 bottles or not today. I keep a water gallon in my desk. And my target is that it's a 2 liter gallon. My target is that during my office hours, when I'm there in office, I finish this water and go home. So till my water is not over or till it's not time to go home, I just keep drinking, keep gulping. So this is one of the way. And since I have a measurement tool that this is the amount of you can have 2 bottles of water, 2 times refill. But you should be having a measurable goal that I have to do this. Once you keep that in mind, only that keeping that consciously in the mind that I have to drink. Everyone knows what is right and what is wrong, but we don't follow because we don't measure. We don't care about it. So and progress you have to always see on the progression and not on perfection. Whatever distance you are doing, whatever workout you are doing, you may not be able to lift 10 kgs today. If you are able to lift 2 kgs, 4 kgs, 5 kgs, that is also fine. What is important is that after 1 week, that with 5 kg you are doing 10 reps, now you can do 12 reps. Now you can do 14 reps. That is important. So progression is important than perfection. The first thing. Progression is important. What you need to measure is that you are progressing. That's it. Nothing else. A small step is also an improvement. Clear? Celebrate small milestones. Recognizing achievements boosts motivation and reinforces commitment. Basically, if you have achieved, suppose you are having a step challenge that you will be doing a 10,000 steps. If you have completed the 10,000 steps for a week, you should celebrate, you should feel good. There should be small wins which has to be celebrated. Pat your back if no one else is. Otherwise, tell to your loved ones, your wife, your children, or family that yes, I have been doing this and I have done this. That gives you a self recognition and achievement. This is very important. It's not about posting things. People work out and put it up. So that is what about you are self praising yourself. And this is the best motivation. Celebrate your milestones. So the day when we run long or when we do a good workout, we post it to our family groups on WhatsApp group. Today I did 10 kilometer. Yeah, I did walking. Why do we do that? Because when the others do thumbs up, you feel good about it. So when you're doing a good thing, don't be afraid or don't be shy to share it with people. Celebrate small wins. Focus on progression rather than perfection. And the third key which we is very is important is that consistency is important. Working out only on Saturday and resting for the 5 days in a week will not help. Once a week workout will not work. Regular efforts lead to substantial results. Trust me, if one person thinks 150 minutes of workout is there now, I will do it on a Sunday morning. Why I will not do? Why it is important to do it 3 to 4 times in a week is that consistency builds the habit, consistency builds the discipline. You have to do it on a regular interval to gain the benefit. Otherwise, you are torturing your body, you're torturing your mind. Your body is not prepared for it. 6 days in the body, you are giving him a luxury leisure life, and one day you are asking him to one run. So that is why three important things. Goals could be many. You can define your own goals as per your wish list requirement. You are playing or doing any sports. What I would want is that these three things which I've highlighted in my presentation, also you can take a screenshot also if you want, that progress over perfection, celebrate small milestones with your friends, family. Celebration does not mean that you need to cut a cake and eat. You can just share it with them and they praise you and you feel happy about it. And that reinforces that commitment. Yes, that next week again I'll be doing it. And consistency is something like I told you, it is not a one-time activity. Fitness is a lifetime activity. It's fitness is a lifestyle. It's not an activity. So are these goals Chris, Manish, anything you want to say on this?
No, Vaibhav, I think we have perfectly mentioned the 3 pointers. When we say progression over perfection, I think all of us as a chartered accountant, we know what is the level of perfection, and we have always achieved it. Now what we need to do is have achievements which is other than our curriculum achievements. So when we say progression, it is like daily basis we try to build on new things. Okay. When we say celebrating milestone, because when we say progression, it is about the milestone which we have been giving it to ourselves. This is the milestone which I have it for myself. This is the next milestone which I have it for myself. So I think celebration of those milestones is very, very important. And keeping a consistency to all this is a way how we can achieve this. Just to tell about a thought process, like as a professional chartered accountant, one of the best thing has been we have never been competitive to each other. We have always thought of collaborating with each other and then moving ahead. Like we have never been used to a competitive exams that who's coming first, who's coming second, who's coming third. And that's one way how we have developed a milestone for our own self. So Vaibhav has his own milestone. I have my own milestone. All our viewers have got our own milestone. So I think that is one great and the best thing what our institute has gifted us. You just keep progressing, keep celebrating, and keep it a consistent way of doing it out. Yes, Vaibhav, that's right.
So I think I'll be. This is a very important quote. I think take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. A healthy lifestyle is not just an option; it's a necessity for a fulfilling life. This statement is a true. Uh, I think it's said by Jim Rohn, and I completely believe in this. And I think everyone should see that this body which God has gifted us, it's our asset, right? फरारी में आप क्या जैसे आप एक फरारी खरीदते हो आप उसको मेंटेन करने के लिए क्या करोगे यू विल पुट द हाईएस्ट लेवल ऑफ फ्यूल यू विल टेक केयर similarly just giving an example this body is the place you are going to live throughout your life so a healthy lifestyle is मतलब it is necessity for fulfilling life if you have a healthy life फिटनेस पे आप आज इन्वेस्ट करो at the later on in the age you will thank yourself you that time you will understand this professional career job and everything else will be behind what will stay with you till the end till the last breath is your body so invest time in your body and health that would give you results and that would be with you throughout your life with that I will open up with whatever questions do you have for me and we can discuss them.
Yeah, Vaibhav. So parallelly, till the time our viewers keep posting us questions, I will like to thank you so much. I think today's session was one of the best sessions what we have had. And it's coming from the person who has always led with an example. Talking about you, talking about Jay sir, both of you have been carrying such a great experience with your own self. We have few of the best practices what we can implement our own life. We have learned from someone who's had got a great experience. We've learned from someone who has himself followed all those things. So following footsteps gets really easy. So someone has already set up a benchmark and we can keep following it. So just to summarize, the few very good things what you have covered up is like, fitness is not separate from work. A lot of time when we say that fitness and work is two separate things and we're completely engaged with our work. So I think you have really covered up it in a very very great manner that yes, fitness and work goes long and long. It improves concentration for us. So whenever we're working on something, and especially for us, when we work with numbers, when you work with some legal aspects, having a good concentration is something which can add to our productivity to our work. And then how these fitness activity adds on to be a productive activity on a daily basis, like you said, wow, having a good sleep can add on to a good productive life to someone's can add on a good productivity to someone's life. So that's really a good way of presenting yourself. I personally feel your PPT was really good. Though you have had a good color combination, having your own photos and having a good smile on all those photos. Few of the photos would take up as an example of what we would be working out. So it was really good engaging for all of us, right? And what you mentioned about action plans for CAs, the daily stretches, activities, sweating yourself and smiling. I think these are very easy action plans, what can be implemented and how we can have a very good, healthy life. Now, one great thing what you said about was tracking our activity. We should not be into competition with anyone or anyone's who's of different age. Like we had viewers who would range on from an age of 22 till an age of 70. So I would say, tracking your own activity and then making it a challenge for your own self. The tracking may not be just in terms of time, it could be in terms of your distance, it could be in terms of your strength. So probably today you have had a walk for 30 minutes, tomorrow you might ride for 35 minutes, or you might have it for the same time, but you might be covering up a good distance, or probably within the same time, you might be just continuously walking without a rest. So it could be any of the parameter in which we want to evaluate ourselves, and that's how we will grow ourselves. And at the end, what you talked about, progression with over perfection, I think that's one of the key words for me as a takeaway for today's session, what we should be doing. And then celebrating ourselves. Celebration is something what we generally miss, like our own achievements, what we have been doing, and what we have been, how we have been missing on those celebrations. Like as you know, both when you talk, when you're in corporate, probably there's some of your bosses to tell you, okay, you've done a great job, you've been getting some awards, or you've been awarded. Whereas when you're in practice, it is our own self, how we have to celebrate. We have been able to meet our deadlines. Probably you've covered up everything on time, and then you had a sudden client coming up with a sudden request, and you have been able to work on that. So that's how we should be celebrating ourselves, our own achievements. We have to celebrate. So that's very important. And then you talked about consistency. Being consistent is the key thing. Every month we file our GST returns. Every month we have our TDS payments, and so we are all consistent in a progressive country. So we are trying to make our country very progressive with the tax collection and with the amount of efforts which we have been doing with our government. So I think that same consistency is what we should be following in our daily life, on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, whatever suits ourselves. And the most important aspect, what you covered up was sleep. Like a lot of us, we suffer from a deprived sleep because we work on weekdays on a stretched plan, on a stretched research, and that's how we have been not been able to manage our sleep. So you really covered up that really well, that how sleep is important. In what manners can we have a sound sleep? So viewers, I would just thank Weber for such a wonderful session. Weber, parallelly, if you could just think of some recovery exercises after running, so that you can calm your muscles, and can you just give, like,
There
as
are
we talk
plenty.
about.
There, if the audience is ready to hear, and
Yes,
I
yes,
can
yes,
show.
yes,
So
yes.
basically,
That's a question posted by Mr. Sumit Jain. So I think that's one of the important aspect that we should be covering up.
so stretching after the workout.
Yeah, so he's talking about some recovery exercises after running.
So after running, see, that's a complete different topic, but I'll quickly cover up. So basically, before doing any workout, okay, there are three aspects of a workout. You have to first, since he's talking about after workout, important is that warm up. So I'll tell you, I am into other sports also. I do Mudgar practice also. I do many other things also. So in all the sports, this is common. You have to warm up your body and muscles. So there are 8 joints in our body. If we see from your neck, your shoulder joints, your waist rotation, knee, and your ankle. These are the 8 points or joints. So the joint mobilization is very important. Warm up for every workout which you do. For stretching, what we do is stretching is a static form of workout. In that, you after a run, you do not do warm up because your body is already warmed up, right? You do cool down exercises. What are the cool down exercises? Cool down exercises are basically stretching your worked out muscles. You do lunges and hold them. You do stretches. So I'll just give you an example of a warm up and a cool down. So in warm up, you may do this as a warm up, right? And in a cool down, you will stretch. You will, because your body is already warmed up. This is a cool down exercise. You are stretching your elbows, right? This is your for your shoulders, triceps. You are doing your for your back. So full body stretches are there. I can guide you that separately, because right now doing it here in the formals, I think it will be difficult. But what I want to cover up is that you have to stretch after the workout. 5 minute stretching is also fine. You do count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And in warm up, it is a dynamic movement. You are doing jumping jacks, you are doing spot jogging. So warm up is a dynamic workout. You are preparing your heart and lungs for a workout. So that is a dynamic exercise. And cool down, which is generally after the run, is a stretching workout. Stretching or cool down exercises which are relaxing, right? Your toe raises, heel walk, all these things you do to relax your muscles.
So I think Vaibhav, that was a right activity at the towards the end of the session, relaxing activities. How we could just that's how we could conclude our session also. So friends, I would just mention that physical activity is not just about burning. It's about building muscle or losing weights. It's about getting yourself disciplined. The three activities what we covered today was stretching, sweating, and smile. So stretching is one of the key activity which you have to do before and after your physical activity, and sweating could be any of your activities, any of your wishes, any of your hobby, what you could pick up for sweating. And smile is, I think, a wonderful gift which you give it to yourself. So with this, I would come towards the end of the session. I would request first of all the viewers, if you can just fill up a feedback form. That's really helpful to get to know what we should be doing, how we have done till now, and what are the more expectation what we have from our committee. I thanks my committee for this. That's a wonderful session. It's a wonderful session with Vaibhav. I mean, Vaibhav has been a really good speaker, a good presenter, and leading with an example. So thank you so much, committee, to getting Vaibhav to the session. That was a very good choice, I would say, because he himself is a person who believes in those activities. So viewers, do not forget to fill up the feedback form. And just to add on, our committee has just recently come up with a Fit CA movement, and all these initiatives are part of this Fit CA movement. So I think what the committee has also come up with is we have a daily yoga session which happens from morning 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. So this is one what we can follow, and the others of we have a alternate days Zumba session which is on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, on every alternate days, which is from morning 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So the yoga session is from morning 6 to 7, and on alternate days, the Zumba is from morning 8 to 9. So probably those who want to send their kids to school and then have a Zumba session, you can always stick on to the time of 8 to 9. And for all this information is all available on our committee page of ICI.org. You can always go back to those pages and get more information about it. So I would thank everyone. Thank you, viewers. I mean, that was really great to interact with your questions. I think questioning is one way how we get to know that how well we have been able to present ourselves. So this is one of the best sessions which I've had, because we had people from all the age groups, and the session has stretched to its time limit. I think Vaibhav has a lot more to say, and his smile is all talking about it. So you can keep reaching Vaibhav for more sessions about it. And I would request my committee if you can just have few more sessions like this, how we will be able to manage our work-life balance. Thank you. Thank you.
Manish, I think you had been an amazing moderator throughout, and it was a really interactive and a very lively session. And it was amazing. And the way you have summarized the whole session in last 15 minutes, I think somebody who has joined the session late or who were working and could not join before and just have heard your last 15, 20 minutes also summarizes a lot of things which their learnings or the key takeaways from the session it is. And like rightly said, fitness and lifestyle is such a vast, ocean deep subject that you cannot drink the ocean in one day. So, and I cannot even offer that, right? So, small learnings, if we have and implement them in our daily life, is more than sufficient for our kickstart journey. And one more question I just had, Manish, the Zumba yoga sessions that you're talking about, these are all online sessions?
Yes, these are all online sessions and it's on alternate days from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m.
If you can post it, or the viewers which are there, the link of the ICI.org, what you're saying, if
Yeah.
that can be posted to the viewers now, or if there is any WhatsApp or a broadcast channel for our the CA promoting work-life fitness, because trust me, this invite also, like how are we circulating this not question is not directly to you. This I think from the committee can do it. If there's going to be a broadcast channel or something from where they are doing it, because like I also, being a CA, have not received any other uh, speakers invitation
So,
to listen as a viewer.
yeah. So just to add on to what you're talking about is we have been the committee has been sending regular emails on this on your registered mail ID. So if your ID is registered, I mean with the institute, the committee has been sending these emails. Probably we have a lot of emails coming from other committees of ICI, so they may have been skipped. But that's one way how committee has been interacting with all our
Okay.
viewers also. And second is obviously the page. I mean from the day we filled up our entrance exam for CA, the website what we actually went on to and logged on to, I think that's one of the place where they have been always posting about it. And
Correct.
so viewers, you can always refer to the website and you can always refer to the emails which have been coming up from the committee members.
Sure. Thank you so much, Manish.
Well, thank you so much, Vaibhav. Thank you so much for a powerful session. Yeah. So anything we have from the committee members, from the technical support team?
Vishwanath or anyone is there?
No, I think so. I would just thank everyone from the technical support team. I think they don't want them to be named here, but they are the real backbone with our secretary, ma'am. They have been really working very hard to deliver all these sessions. So thank you, viewers, for staying with us. Do fill up your feedback form. Do give your suggestions, and committee will keep picking up good sessions and new sessions for all of us. So this is a very young committee, so let's have a collaborative learning for all of us.
Sure.
So thank you so much,
Thanks.
everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, Manish.
Yeah, thank
Chalo.
you.
See you. Good evening, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye bye.